What's going on, you guys? This is your boy Jeameave back in with another video of Views from the Heart. If you're new to the channel and like what you're seeing, feel free to browse my other videos as well as subscribing, as it really helps me out. So today's a different kind of video. I'm doing more of a vlog, kind of behind the scenes a little bit. And Michael, stay tuned. I know you requested me doing some Dodge Chrysler products. Well, today I'm going to another Dodge dealership to see what's up and talk to the GM. Hopefully I can catch him today. I've been there a few times and haven't been able to run up into him, but hopefully today I'm able to catch him so we can make some things happen. I'm just leaving the gym right now. Remember, health is wealth. It doesn't matter how much money you have, materialistic possessions, or you know, how many friends you think you have. You won't be able to take advantage or enjoy said things if you don't take care of yourself. Now, unfortunately, there are some things that are ultimately outside of our control, but if you do your due diligence to take care of your body, especially and watch what you eat and so on and so forth, you mitigate a lot of the chances of developing something you otherwise probably wouldn't have if you would you know, take care of yourself. And I'm proof of that, in the sense that, you know, if you go back and watch some of my videos from August of last year, you can see that I was a lot chubbier. I was a lot more round in the face. To be honest, your boy was losing himself a little bit. I'll be honest, you know, I was a little overweight. It was getting to the point where it's a little bit too embarrassing for myself personally, and I had to make it right. Now, I'm not saying I'm in no Calvin Klein model right now or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure you can see a pretty significant difference in terms of how I look and appear on camera as of right now, as opposed to, you know, like 5-6 months ago, because I started working out October 1st. That was when I decided to make a significant change in my diet, taking out pretty much 99% of all fast food. That was what was messing me up, to be honest, was the fast food. I was eating fast food probably 5, 6, maybe even 7 times a week. I know it's honestly embarrassing for me to even admit that, but it caught up to me. My metabolism was not as good as it was in my high school days, and honestly right now I'm probably in the best shape that I've been since high school. I'm actually almost nearly the same size to an extent. I can fit into pretty much all of my clothes, whereas before, prior to October 1st, 2018, I honestly couldn't fit in all but one. Sorry, I said that wrong. I couldn't fit in all but one of the pair of jeans that I own, and that was when reality set in, and I was like, yeah, things definitely need to change. And I was probably my lowest point, both mentally and physically, realizing that the many jeans that I have accrued over the years, I can no longer fit in, and I also looked not the best, to say the least, a few months ago. But your boy's kind of back. And with that being said, you know, I just wanted to, like I said, this is more of a vlog thing, and I think I'm going to try and do this a little bit more frequently, especially to provide you guys with some content. And just overall, it's the car review game is a little difficult at times, to be honest with you. I'll probably save that for another video while I delve into more details behind it, but this business is interesting, to say the least. It doesn't mean by any means that I'm divvying up at all. Don't misconstrue my words or anything like that. I'm not implying that I'm divvying up or anything like that. I am 100% all the way, but always keep in mind that my channel was never meant to be strictly car reviews. Always meant to be a platform to lead to other things. So that, without further ado, let's let some heat into the old girl where we have here. And let me see, put the ignition on so you guys hear this semi-cold start real quick. Semi, you know, it's a little warm. It's a little warm. But without further ado, let's head out and take care of some business. Let's get it. Torrance has better weather than Inglewood right now. Usually Torrance has the worst weather, but the sun is actually out over here, so that makes it a lot better for me, because obviously this is the area that I'm going to be in for the next couple of hours. let's go and see if we can catch this GM real quick. At this here Dodge Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. I know I said Dodge twice, but yeah, let's go check it out. Montage in 3, 2, 1, let's get it. So unfortunately, for the third day in a row, I've just missed him. It's really hard to get in touch with these people sometimes. They're very busy, and sometimes calling doesn't make much of a difference because he was literally just here probably about 10 minutes before I even arrived. So it can be frustrating sometimes, but we're gonna go to their sister dealership to see if that's maybe where he took off to, or if he's, you know, obviously gone for today. So let's go ahead and check it out. Well, that was unfortunately uneventful. Even though this is their sister store, apparently he doesn't come here at all unless there is a meeting, and usually the meetings are held off-site. So I guess no one really knows how to catch this dude. I'm gonna catch you one of these days because I need answers. It's either gonna be yes or no, and then either way I move on, and if not, then we get things popping. So I'm trying to see what I'm gonna do now. I'm not exactly sure yet, but stay tuned. Actually, I just remembered there is a sales manager that I've been in talks with at a BMW dealership in West LA that would have had a meeting earlier this morning, and I would have given him a call later today, but instead I'm actually going to drop in on him and see how things went. He was discussing with the owner some of the intricacies of, you know, the background work of the things that they would need to see for me, or if they were interested. So I'm gonna drop in on them, and since I'll be in the area, I'm also gonna drop by my garage or my mechanic shop, which is basically an extension of my family. They treat me so well, I love them so much. Westwood Auto, be sure to check them out right off of Barrington in West LA, California. Barrington and Olympic, Westwood Auto, they're like family to me, as aforementioned. So I'm gonna drop in on them after I check out and drop back in with YouAreMyEternal from BMW. So hopefully I have some good news today, because I'm going all the way from Torrance, California to West LA, which isn't the farthest drive, but if anyone knows traffic in LA knows that it's tedious to say the least. So let's go ahead and hopefully we get some good news. Let's go ahead and check it out. Let's get it. Boy, I tell you, this LA traffic, man, it's a different breed. If you weren't born here, obviously I was born and raised here, and I lived there all my entire life. If you're not used to this traffic, as you can see, it's a lot to take in. Imagine this every day, especially if you commute from, like, you know, the southern communities to the western communities or the more northern parts of LA. This is not a commute to take lightly. It's only about 11-12 miles from like South Central to West LA, Santa Monica, Century City, the more affluent and wealthy areas. It's only about 10 to 13 miles, give or take. And generally at night, you know, when there's a lot less traffic, it'll take you about 15-20 minutes. That 15 to 20 minutes in traffic like this will quickly turn into upwards of an hour to hour and a half. It is not something to be taken in lightly at all. This is what people in LA have to deal with all the time. So please, if you're watching this and you are not from LA, you have no ties to LA, stop moving here, please. There is not enough space as it is. I'm kidding. If you can afford it, you do what you will. But just know what you're getting yourself into. This is a daily thing. It is barely 3 p.m. in the afternoon on Wednesday, February 20th. By the time you guys see this video, it'll probably be February 21st on a Thursday. But yeah, this is what Los Angelinos, or, you know, people from Los Angeles have to deal with on a day in and day out basis. If you take the 405, where you go 4 or 5 miles per hour. That is not a joke. So let's go ahead and check out this BMW dealership. Let's go. Just arrived at the BMW dealership. Let's go check and see if we have some good news. Let's get it. Montage in 3, 2, 1, let's go. since I'm already here, let's check out this M2 competition right here. This is one of my favorite cars so far. This interior, very, very, very lovely. This is ideal for me personally because for those who aren't aware, BMW tends to really increase the size of their vehicles. The 2 Series is now pretty much the same size as my 3 Series of the E90 generation, while the 4 Series is a little bit bigger than the 3 Series, as you can see. So the 2 Series feels very comfortable to me as I sit in here. You know, we have carbon fiber right here. They basically have the same exact seats in here as you would find in the M4. This one seems to have the blue cross stitching with it, and new infotainment system. Carbon fiber, not carbon fiber panels, excuse me. I have carbon fiber panels in my car, but this also has the DCT, the dual clutch transmission. And the difference between the M2 and M2 competition is the M2 comes with the N55 engine. The M2 competition comes with the S55 engine, which is the same exact engine in the BMW M4. It's just detuned to 400 horsepower around there, but it's literally the same exact engine. It's so easy to tune these cars and get more horsepower out of it. That's why I love these this platform and BMW turbo inline sixes in general, because you can push a good amount of horsepower over stock and still be relatively reliable. Relatively being a very key word, especially for my N54 people. I have an N55 335i and not an N54, so yeah, it's literally just about the same size as my now 3 Series, which is why I find it really so comfortable. And I think this is probably BMW's best offering right now, because believe it or not, despite the fact of what you see in here and how agile and this car just feels, it feels so similar to my car that this car right now is going for about $60,000, which I think is probably the best bang for the buck available here right now that BMW is currently offering, which is why it has been reviewed so often being the best performance-oriented vehicle offered by BMW, and it's pretty much a steal because, believe it or not, this M2, which is dropped dead gorgeous by the way, again has an MSRP of around 60,000, while this 2019 330i is actually 55,000. So I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure I know which one I would go with 10 out of 10 times if I were spending around the same exact money. It's not cheap, but this M2 is definitely a bargain to say the least, and that is, along with a Yas Marina M4, the M2 is probably my realistic dream goal car as my next vehicle. So I just finished up here at the BMW dealership. Unfortunately, I didn't get an exact answer. The reason being is because the person I'm in talks with here hasn't been able to convey the idea to the owner of this is more of a boutique dealership here, which is dealerships that I aim for more because they have more control, and the things that they do, especially when it comes to advertising or whatever you want to call it, they have more say in it than having, you know, another third-party company or just more channels to go through. So I was told to check back in with him mid next week, and hopefully we'll have more of an answer if I could get some of these bad boys out on the road and do some reviews for you guys, because as you can see, obviously this is customer parking mixed in with probably their used selection. But as you can see, especially with the inside montage you just seen, I know BMWs, most of them, like pretty much like the back of my hand, so it would be a wonderful opportunity to be able to do this and get in cahoots with BMW. So with that being said, let's head on to my dealership and let's see what's cracking with them, because funnily enough, as soon as I turned my car off, it said low oil. So it goes what happens when you're running a tuned car. Sometimes you need to top it up. So that's what we're about to do, and as well as saying hi. So I guess the universe told me to come over here anyway, so let's get it. Just like that, we've arrived at Westwood Auto. My second family. Let's go check and see and say hello to some people. Say hello to the people on the camera.
Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing, man?
This is basically my uncle right here.
That's right. God bless.
Right here, What's with Auto, the owner. He does so much work. This man is one of the most hardest working people that I know, honestly. So I'm trying out something new, Kenny. I'm a little bit new. You know, I'm kind of vlogging now. Obviously, Derek isn't here, so that's kind of a bummer. But I was actually just driving by to say hi anyway.
That would be great.
It's been a minute. You know,
glad you're doing a good job for everybody to see.
That's what it's all about. You know, this is the future with everything. Always busy here, and always treating me like family.
Okay, and these ones are already the twin model. Yeah.
I can't say enough about these people. They really helped me out at some tough spots, I'll tell you that. From Derek, Kenny, Marino, Sam, and the other Sam. The best, honestly. And just like that, as you can see, we're on our way home. Once again, thank you so much to Westwood Auto, Kenny, Derek, Sam, Marino, the other Sam. I appreciate you guys so much. Honestly, it's the least I could do to try and help you guys and you know, advertising your business here and there. But it's something that really holds true to my heart. You guys are so special to me, and it's like I said, it's the least I could do. And for me, I'm the kind of person where I don't bring people down, I bring people up in the best way that I know how, and this is the best way that I know how right now. And best believe I'm getting better every day. I'm trying. This is still new to me, the whole vlogging aspect, so I apologize if I may have felt a little bit awkward or stiff, or if anyone I filmed today may have felt a bit awkward or stiff, because the main reason being is the fact that although I've known Kenny and Westwood Auto and everyone in the crew for like the past 4 going on 5 years or so, this is basically probably one of the few or first times that they've had a camera in their face, at least specifically Kenny anyway. So please don't be too hard. Again, this is still new. This is new to me just as much as it's new to them. Obviously I have a little bit more on-camera experience, but overall this is the future for me, and I'm getting better every day, and I'm trying harder every day, and I'm trying my best to come up with different ideas to provide content for you guys, and so you guys can enjoy and see life through my eyes. And again, like I said, thank you so much to Westwood Auto, and thank you so much for you guys for watching. If you have made it this far and you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to do so. It would behoove you to, because clearly you enjoy something if you made it this far and you still get to subscribe to me. But with that being said, there's more content coming your way, so feel free to stay tuned, and I appreciate each and every one of you so much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.